Alan Parsons' first visit to Abbey Road was not what you think. I'm John Bowden from Rock History Music. Alan Parsons' brand new project is called The Secret, and on April 26th, it will be released to the public. On April 26th, we're also going to feature a one-on-one with Alan Parsons talking about every single last track from the album. So make sure you subscribe to our sister site where we're going to be featuring this video, Rock History Book. There'll be links in the description of this video. As many of you know, Alan Parsons had great success even before his first album, the Alan Parsons Project, Tales of Mystery and Imagination from 1976. He was an assistant engineer on the Beatles' Abbey Road album. He was also an engineer on Pink Floyd's Atom Heart Mother in 1970 and their classic Dark Side of the Moon in 1973. There was also engineering for the Hollies, mixing for Ambrosia back in the days when they were proggy. And as a producer, he did the first few albums for Pilot. He worked with Al Stewart, John Miles, and again, Ambrosia, among others. On this, the first part of a 10-part series of our conversation with Alan Parsons, he talks about first being at Abbey Road, and it was not what you think.
Do you remember the first day you walked into Abbey Road Studios?
Oh, definitely. Who wouldn't? At the time, I was just a guy on the street, walked up to the security guard and said, any chance of a tour of the studios? No, sorry, you'll have to write to the manager. So I walked away, sheepishly. But a couple of years later, I was working in an associated department of EMI Records in West London, and I had experience with some of the equipment that was used by Abbey Road, the same tape machines, same philosophies, and wrote to the manager, got the job. That's when it all started. But you ask if I remember the first time I walked up the steps. I think most people who have worked there say that there is a magic every time you walk up those steps. Every time you enter that building, this is Abbey Road. This is where countless hits were made. Home of the Beatles, all these things. It really is a magical place.
But because of that, you answering it that way, which I knew you would, because it only makes sense. But Alan, is there a part of you sometimes when you wake up? I mean, it's just, you look in the mirror, it's just you. It's just silly old you, right? That's how we all act. And like Phil Collins' daughter saying, it's just dad. But are there times where you stop and you go, it's been quite a life?
Every day I have that. And I live life to the fullest. I've been incredibly lucky. I'm the first to acknowledge that I've spent a lot of right place, right time kind of experiences.
As mentioned, on April 26th, Alan Parsons will release The Secret. And on that very same day, on our sister site, we're going to be presenting a conversation with Alan as he talks about every single last track and all the folks who are on the album, like Jason Mraz and Lou Gramm, Steve Hackett, Nathan East. We asked Alan, did he record a new album because maybe they wanted to perform new songs in concert?
I mean, we survive when we play live on the catalog, essentially. Until this album came about, we based our set entirely on material recorded between 1976 and 1987 with the Alan Parsons Project. On each Alan Parsons album, we played a couple of songs, from each new album. There's no real urgency as far as I'm concerned, no real strong desire to play new material. It's the audience come to hear the hits, and we're happy to continue to respect the fact that that's what they want.
The Secret, the new Alan Parsons album, is released on April 26th, and on our sister site, we'll be featuring a whole conversation of Alan talking about every single last track from the album. So make sure you subscribe to Rock History Book as well. On that channel, we'd like to look at top 10s. We'd like to look at specific albums and kind of delve really deep into them. There'll be links at the very top of the description of this video where you can subscribe. And remember, more from Alan Parsons on this channel coming up next week. Make sure you comment on our videos, subscribe to our channel, and share our videos. This is Rock History Music.